this really could not have taken place without a concerted effort by the part of some amazing elected officials. This next gentleman I'm going to bring forward is a man who, when everybody said to him, Asian Cultural Day, it'll never happen, in fact. He said, yes it will. I'll put my name on it, and I will push it with everything that I have. And he did exactly that. He put his name on it first, sponsored. He was never afraid to stand up. He was never afraid to be counted. And because of his amazing help, the bill passed our state Senate. And I'd like to bring up an amazing man who believes in Asian Cultural Day, Scott Hammond. Senator?
Well, thank you, Mr. Shore, first of all. And it just occurred to me that as I get a little bit older, the words that I write down are a little harder to read, and I don't make it in a bigger font because I somehow think I'm going to go back in time. So bear with me as I try to remember all the words that I wanted to speak today. First of all, I want to thank Kevin Fong, the Asian Cultural Alliance, the Asian, well, so many other groups out there that were already mentioned by Ms. Sagaski. There's a lot of work that has been done, and I want to thank you for all of that work. There's a lot of work that's been done over the last year as the bill has been passed. And so I want to recognize that first and foremost. Yes, I was the sponsor of the bill that created the Asian Cultural Heritage Day, but it wasn't political, and it wasn't for a campaign. For me, it was about recognizing the contributions of the Asian community in the past, today, and what it will be in the future. And I think that that's worth the effort that Mr. Shore spoke of. I think that's worth sometimes putting your name on something and going out there and knowing who you are doing this for, connecting with those people who come to you and say, this is important to us. And so I've gotten to know a lot of folks. I know I'm not Asian as well. I may have some heritage, I'm not sure, but I'm not Asian and I know that. But to have somebody come up and say, this is important to our community, was humbling. Can you put your name on that bill and go forward and push this? I think it's really important. Whether it's economics, education, transportation, infrastructure, or human rights, the Asian community has been on the front lines of all these issues every single day. And I felt then, and I believe just as strongly today, that commitment, that dedication needs to be celebrated. Their contributions and achievements, the celebration of both their contributions and achievements is both proper and necessary. The footprint of this community is everywhere. Stores, restaurants, culture. You have contributed mightily to our lives here in the state of Nevada and in southern Nevada in particular. You have made us richer with more diversity, and we owe you a debt of gratitude. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge your contributions to the tech community. I want to make sure I said that correctly, the tech community. Because with the new Nevada economy under Governor Brian Sandoval, we have been fortunate to have been able to help the private sector create over 250,000 new jobs over the last 6 years, many of them in the information and technology industry. And the Asian community has seen a massive increase in new Nevadans due to that. Many of those jobs with companies like Switch, Tesla, and Amazon, and have helped to bring back Nevada from the brink of economic disaster. I want to encourage all families here today, and those who can hear the sound of my voice, to participate in this special series of events. Make sure you visit AsianCulturalDay.com, where you'll see dozens of special events planned around this special day. And bring your family and friends for a full experience. I know my wife and I plan to bring our 4 children to a lot of the events, and hopefully I'll see you out there. This is a big day, and as big as I think it's going to be this year, I see this event growing and growing. One of the, I think, the captivating features, as I was discussing this bill with the stakeholders, is the idea that nobody knows how to throw a party and a celebration like Las Vegas. And as big as it's going to be this year, I can't wait to see what it looks like in 5 years and in 10 years. It'll build up, it'll contribute widely to the economy of this city and to the state of Nevada. It'll bring Asians from across the state across the country, and you know it's going to bring a lot of people from the Asian countries around the world. And I look forward to that day, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future. Again, I want to thank Kevin, his team at Asian Cultural Alliance, all the other Asian groups that have continued to talk to me and ask me to come and be a part of the celebration. For all that you have done, for all the hard work that you have put into making Asian Cultural Heritage Day so memorable. Their commitment to their community is inspiring, and we all have a takeaway here. May 18th is not just a day for Asians to celebrate their heritage and their contribution to our state, but also a day for those of us in other races to take a moment to thank them for all they have done. Time and time again, they have put this state and the country before person. The same personal characteristics that I have come to know and appreciate, and we all can and should learn from them. This day is a good opportunity to do that and to join them in their celebration. Thank you so much.